Hello traders, welcome. In this video, I'm going to explain most important features in Dhan web. Most of these features you can't find in any other broker, and these features are going to be helpful both traders and also short-term and long-term investors. Come, let's explore. So now let's go to the first feature, that is a trending on Dhan. So this tab you can find under markets, and then you need to click live. Here you can find what most Dhan investors and traders are doing. In the using the first tab, you can find the most searched stocks, and in this tab you can find most bought stocks and most sold stocks. Here you can find, and here the most delivered in portfolio stock you can find, and here the most bought in margin funding, those stocks you can find. In the last tab you can find most pledged stock, right? And many traders you can see here, right? They are pledging and a liquid base for their trading and short-term investing purpose, and also some of other stocks also we can find here. So this tab is going to help you to find what most of the investors or traders are doing. Now let's get into the next important feature, that is a market scanner, where you can scan the stocks based on the various parameters. Let's explore here. So all you need to do is just click here and then select the parameters you want to scan. If you want to scan based on the day high stocks, day low stocks, and also high volume stocks, you just select those tabs and then press the save button and close this window. All the stocks those are meeting this criteria will appear in this window. Let's wait. Here you can find the Godrej Properties, Max Healthcare is hitting the a day high, right? Those stocks you can find. You can also further filter out based on the a different criteria. If you want to filter only FNO stocks, you just go and select it. Only FNO stocks will appear in this window. You can also further filter based on the which indices you want. If you want Nifty 50, you can select Nifty 100, and Nifty 200 and Nifty 500. So automatically, so those sector stocks will appear in this window. Now let's go to the next important tab, that is market action. Under this tab, you can find the stocks those are hitting the support and resistance, right? The stocks which are hitting the resistance area stocks, R2, R3 stocks you can find. In the left side, you can find the support stocks, those who are hitting the S1 support, S2 and S3 support stocks, you can find it. Here also you can select the index which you want to scan. For example, you want to scan and only FNO stocks, you can just select that particular tab. You can find only FNO stocks here. If you want to scan Nifty 500 or Nifty 50, whichever index you want, you can select. So now let's go to the next feature, that is options. Under options, we can find the various tabs. So here we can find highest open interest instruments and also highest open interest gainers. Those contracts we can find here, and also open interest losers, top volume gainers, and also top value contracts, and price gainers and price losers we can find here. So now let's go to the next feature, that is stocks. Under this tab, the first one is indices, where you can find all the important world indices. And here we can find outperformers, those stocks are doing better than indices. And here open high stocks, open low stocks you can find, and top gainers and top losers you can find, and 52-week high stocks, 52-week low stocks also you can find. And finally, the stocks by value, by volume, and upper circuit and lower circuit stocks you can find. If you want to search by indices, you can go and select. Now let's go to the next important tab, that is a futures. Under this, you can find a top volume instrument, open interest gainers, open interest losers, price gainers, price losers, and also top value instruments you can find in this tab. So now let's go to the next important tab, that is a commodity. Under this, again, we can find open interest gainers, open interest losers, top volume gainers, and also top instrument by value, and also you can find price gainers and price losers. So now let's go to the ETFs, exchange traded funds, where you can find a subcategories, liquid ETFs and index based ETFs, right? Nifty ETFs, Sensex ETF. You can find here, you can find sectorial ETFs, for example, and PSU Bank ETF. Now let's go to the thematic, where you can find ETFs based on the themes. So you can find right here consumption based ETFs, and also digital based companies ETF, MNC companies ETF, right? Infrastructure ETF, and you can find a different theme ETFs. So here you can find a strategy based ETFs, for example, a momentum 200 ETF and Nifty 200 quality ETF. So strategy based ETFs you can find here. Now let's go to commodities. Under this tab, you can find commodity based ETF. If you want a gold ETF, you can find it, right? If you want a silver ETF, you will find it. Now let's go to the global ETFs, where you can find a global indices ETFs, for example, Hang Seng and also Nasdaq ETF. Now let's go to the debt, where you can find bond based ETFs. Here you can find, right, AAA bond ETF and also Bharat bond ETFs. So such instruments you can find in this tab.